I'm so excited because today we're welcoming in 9 new members over our 4 worship services. That's digital and on campus. And it's so wonderful. All these new members took our informative new member class. In this class, led by our pastors and staff, they learned a bit more about the United Methodist Church and Memorial, and also ways to grow in their faith through discipleship, prayer, and mission. Now, because we're welcoming in this new class of new members, that means our latest new member class has been completed. So maybe you're thinking about pursuing membership. Maybe you're curious about the class. Maybe you are already a member and just are thinking you might want to take this really informative class. Well, I have good news for you. Start planning ahead because after a break this summer, our next new member class will be beginning sometime in mid-August. If you're interested in that class or have any questions about membership, see Karen Schmidt today or send her an email at karen@mumconline.com. Now, some of our classes might be taking a hiatus over the summer, but summer is right when our youth group starts revving up their activities. Justin's here to tell us a little bit about the summer calendar and some ways that you could help.
Graduate Sunday reminds us that it's summertime. Our summer calendar has just come out for our youth. And it's just a reminder, I want to give you a little tease of some of the stuff that we have. So we have Giving Tuesdays, which are different opportunities for our students to do good in our community. That's pretty much every Tuesday they have an opportunity like that. We have a trip to Cumberland Island coming up. We have youth, of course. We have youth on Sunday nights. We have Beach and Bible, which happens on Thursdays. We're going to the water park. We have a student leaders group, but in that student leaders group, we're trying to find out where the best pizza on the island is. And so we meet at different pizza places on the island. We have pool parties throughout the summer. We have tons of stuff going on. If any of those kind of tickled your ears, grab one of these calendars from one of the worship spaces, or you can get it online. And maybe you're wondering, how can I really help with the youth ministry? Because I like to see the things that are going on, but you feel kind of out of place, and maybe you don't actually want to work with teenagers. You know, they smell sometimes. I understand and I get it. But maybe you want to cook a meal for our youth. So on Sunday nights, we provide dinner for all of our students. And you can go onto the website and find out where or which days you can actually give for doing that. Like, you can actually give a meal to our students on a Sunday night, and that's a great way to bless them and to enhance our youth ministry program.
Again, you can find copies of the summer youth calendar in our worship spaces, in the Youth Connect, or by visiting mumconline.com/youth. There you'll also find a link to the sign-up sheet if you're interested in providing dinner for our youth group. At Memorial, our love shows up through work and mission projects and through all of your good work in the community. And today I have an opportunity for you to help love show up here on campus. Our church office is looking for a volunteer office assistant to work with Nirvana on Wednesday afternoon. It's a 3.5-hour shift from 12:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. This volunteer sits at our front desk and answers the phones and greets visitors. There are often projects like printing or mailing that Nirvana might need help with. On other days, it might be a quiet afternoon where the volunteer might find that simply they just need to be at the desk to answer the phones or welcome people when they come in. On days like this, sometimes our volunteers will just sit and read a book or do crochet. This is a great job for someone with the spiritual gift of welcome who also doesn't mind sitting for 3 hours. Do you think you'd like to help with this job? Well, be sure to contact Nirvana to let her know that you do. And if this job sounds fun, but Wednesdays are just no good, let Nirvana know and she can put you on the office volunteer substitute list for other days of the week. Being an office volunteer is a great way to give back to the church and help love show up. Planning ahead for our next new member class, discovering ways that you can help our amazing youth this summer, and using your spiritual gifts to help in the church office. These are just 3 things that you can do to live your calling through Memorial.